What is going on YouTube? This is Nick with Hilltoptcg back with another video. And today, guys, we're going to test out and see if the new Surging Sparks ETBs are better than a booster box. What is going on, Hilltoptcg family? Guys, that's right. Today I am ripping not just one, but 4 ETBs from the new set Surging Sparks to see if the ETBs are better than a booster box. Guys, this set is insane. It is hands down the best set of 2024 in my opinion. People are losing their mind over the Pikachu. I'm glad I took a few days off to record this video because the market has just blown up on this set, and I'm excited to show it off for you guys today. But ultimately, we want to see if it's worth it. You see 4 ETBs on a shelf, you can't buy a booster box. Is it worth going and buying 4 ETBs instead of booster box? Because 9 packs in each times 4 equals 36. 36 packs in booster box. So market, guys, let's take a look at it. Market on TCG Player right now, ETBs are at MSRP. So $49.99 is MSRP for the new ETBs, and it's at $49.64 shipped. So only a few cents off there. This graph here just insane. At one point you could buy one for $39.88, and now they're up to MSRP. There's 55 sellers out there right now. There's 700 ETBs out there, and almost 1,500 ETBs have sold. So there's around 16 of them selling per day. So a lot of sellers out here. A lot of people are trying to beat each other by a penny or so. So I mean, MSRP, like people have not had to pay MSRP for an ETB all year long, like for a long time, and like it's pretty wild that you're paying 50 bucks, which is what you should be paying anyway. So people are getting upset about it, but that's what you should be paying anyways. That's what you're going to pay on the Pokemon Center. So I don't know. It's an interesting world we live in right now. But math, 50 times 4 is $200. Okay. $200 if you went to your local game store, if you went into Walmart, Target, and bought 4 ETBs. 200 bucks plus tax, right? Booster box right now is at, you can buy one for this, but market's at $171.44. So give or take a few bucks, $171.44. So that is $10 over MSRP now. Over MSRP. That's pretty crazy. Look at this graph. If you got in on early, you could have got a booster box for 115 bucks at the low, and now it's grown all the way up to over MSRP by $10. Are people paying this? 46 boxes on average are selling per day. There's over 4,000 booster boxes on TCG Player right now, so there is not a shortage. Not at all. Like there's 4,000 boxes out there, or sorry, there's 4,000 boxes sold. There's 448 sellers. Gosh, what am I talking about? Actually, there's not a lot. Sorry, I got excited on that one. I thought these were sellers. Current sellers, 55. 500 booster boxes out there. So that is actually not a lot. I think a lot of shops are actually holding this product back because it's going to the moon and crazy. Sorry, I got confused there looking at the numbers. But still, a decent amount of product out. I think it's going to keep going up. Like, it's pretty crazy. So let's talk about the math. Let's get on to these boxes real quick. And we got 4 of them. So if we went and bought these, $200, there's a bunch of goodies in each of these, right? You got the awesome Magneton, you got sleeves, you got dice, you got the deck dividers that are hollow, you got all these extra goodies. So I would say, on a conservative note, you're getting $5 in extra goodies. The Magneton isn't worth too much because there's just one in every single ETB. So $5 for each of these. So that's a $20 rebate, basically. So you're down to $180 for these instead of a booster box. So there's a $10 difference after taking into account these extra goodies. So is paying more for these ETBs better than a booster box? And that depends on the hits and what we get inside out of those packs. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get all 4 of these ETBs open, and we're going to get to ripping. Boom. All right, guys, I got all 4 ETBs open, 36 packs to rip for you guys. So these are the extra goodies that I'm talking about, right? Is it worth it for you to go spend $200 on these ETBs versus $170 for a booster box, but you do get these goodies, right? A lot of people use these sleeves, love these sleeves, so I could definitely see it being worth it for a lot of people to go spend that extra I mean, in theory, $10 after these extra goodies on these packs versus a booster box. So we're gonna determine that today in this video. Hopefully I grabbed the right 4 ETBs, and that's the biggest thing, right? Depends on which 4 ETBs you grab. There's a level of randomness, right? It depends on what booster box you grab, right? To get the good hits. If you grab the right one, you're gonna get good hits. If you didn't grab the right one, you're gonna get crappy hits. So that's just the name of the game. But hey, guys, before I get in this first pack, don't forget to like this video, smash that subscribe button, click the little bell to get notified each time we do post a video. Guys, all that goes such a long way and means a bunch. So please go do it. All right, first pack in, guys, to this absolutely insane, out of control set. Like, out of control. $170 for booster box. And hey, the Lola and Doug trio, we're literally just days, like literally days after release day. Usually days after a release day, you are, as a business owner, as a shop owner for a game store, you're kind of hoping and praying just to make money. Like all of 2024, there just hasn't been that big of a return, if any, on these sets. They just haven't been too popular. There hasn't been insanely desirable Pokemon. They've definitely pushed new Pokemon. They've pushed playability, but I think there's just a science that it's pretty obvious what the customer base wants. And it's not just the Pikachu by any stretch that's holding this set up, right? Like, I mean, the Stellar Crown set, for instance, right? It has the Squirtle and Bulbasaur in it. Like that, those illustration rares will make that set so cool for so long. This Pikachu, honestly, there's not a ton of people that are big fans of the artwork. Like it's a decent card, right? There's better artworks out there, but there's all of these other awesome cards in there, like the Lucia's Appeal, the Latias, the illustration rare Latios, the Hydreigon, just all, like, my favorite's the Executor SIR, right? There's tons of awesome cards that are from the more OG era, if you could, say it that way, the first gen, second gen, that era of kind of Pokemon. It's really desirable for people, really desirable. And the only thing that I think is going to lower the price is if Pokemon has a second wave of product come out. We're quickly approaching the holidays, and I would think they'd be pretty crazy not to come out with another wave of this set, but I mean, they already would have to be printing it to make that happen. So who knows? I don't know if they are. Maybe there'll be some leaks coming out here someday soon. I don't know. But if you haven't grabbed a box, I think it's still worth paying $170. A Pikachu's at $600 now. $600 Pikachu. The Latias is still like $200. I mean, there's tons of valuable cards in this set. We got the Milotic Florida. I've done a lot of talking, highlighting a Pokemon. Hey, the Pavilion. There we go. We'll take that one. Yeah, it's just insane. It's insane. It's refreshing. I'll be honest. It's refreshing to see this as a shop because I don't have to worry about making money on this set. Like, there's been a lot of sets that have really hurt businesses in this past year because they buy a ton of stuff and they have to sell it for losses. So it has been refreshing, to say the least, to have product right around MSRP. It is what it is. So we're halfway done and we have 7 hits. We have a full art. So this is a good start to a booster box, right? It's a great start, really. It's pretty solid exact ratios that you would expect to see. So now we just got to get that extra juicy hit. What would really make buying these ETBs worth it is if the big hits, the SIRs, the gold cards, were a little bit more common. You're paying an extra, depending on how you want to see it, $30 to $10 for these boxes. Depending on if you want the extra goodies that come in it, like the sleeves and the Magneton promo. So we're gonna need to see something pretty crazy out of these last few packs to really definitively say, yeah, I would go buy a bunch of ETBs off the shelf, because they're just as good or if not better than a booster box. Right now, we're shooting a lot of blanks here. We're shooting a lot of blanks on these last few packs here. This ETB needs to pick me up. My goodness gracious, packs. All right, so we got, I mean, goodness, probably 12 packs left would be my guess, and we have a lot of heavy lifting to do at this point. We got behind a little bit, there is the slacking. We're getting some full arts. These are the definitely lower tier full arts that you want to see. Hopefully we get some type of gold card, a rainbow, something special. We got Durant. All right, the hits are starting to come back in. Still mostly lower tier stuff. I bet probably the most expensive card on the board right now is that Doug Trio up there. So let's see if we can get something special out of these last few packs. This is definitely on pace to be a pretty normal, hey, a Latias full art right there, normal booster box. So right there we have our 3 full arts, right? We have 1, 2, 3 full arts. We have 2 illustrationers and 1 A-spec. So, and we have 0 Terra base EXs actually. So we need to see one more. Ooh, I thought it was a double banger pack. We see one more A-spec was what I was going to say. So now that's hit. And we need to see one more illustration rare to be on the typical average of a booster box, and then hopefully we get something cool. I mean, that's the hard thing about these sets, is this is a big set. It's a big set. I think that's why it's keeping a lot of the prices high on the singles, is because the set is big and it's not easy by any means to hit any specific card. Hey, the Latios illustration rare, the most expensive one. That is a big one right there. I'll take that one all day. We got 3 packs left, guys. So right here, this is a booster box right here. Like, this is a Telltale 100% booster box. So now, in these last 2 packs now, are we going to get anything special to take it above and beyond what a booster box would give you? So let's see here. I mean, we got this is a good last box. We got the Durant and the Latios here. All right, last pack magic, guys. Can we come out with something crazy? Not there. That's okay. So let's do some counting here. Let's do some counting. We have 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 hits. So we are on the exact average of what a booster box is. It's between 12 and 16. So 14 hits out of these ETBs. This is 100% what a booster box would give you, except for the Terra EXs. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 base. There should be 3 and 3. A booster box is pretty strict on those ratios. Yeah, you're going to get 3 base EXs and 3 Terra EXs. So that's abnormal. Everything else is right on point. So this would be a super mediocre booster box, right, besides the Latios. But out of ETBs, I mean, it's great. I mean, from a value perspective, exactly the same. So do you want these extra goodies is the question, right? Do you want all these? Do you want the sleeves? If so, I think it's worth going up and picking up 4 ETBs. If you don't need those, then the booster box is still the right answer for you. All right, guys, if you disagree, leave a comment. Let me know. Let me know what you guys think about this absolutely insane set. But hey, if you made it to the end of this video, you are an absolute legend. Have a great night, weekend, whatever's for you. Peace.